Updates so far from day 3 of the Sean Diddy Combs trial. Today's testimony is pretty well centered around former girlfriend Miss Cassie Ventura. Prosecutors admit photos into evidence. One of the photos was an image of Maya, and Maya is said to have been a longtime friend of Miss Ventura and someone who also worked for Combs. The photo was taken as a still image from a video of a freak off on one of the devices that Miss Ventura had turned over to investigators. Now, the court is keeping sexually explicit images out of the public's view, and this is how they're doing it. The sexually explicit images being shown in court now are out of view of the public inside the courtroom. Prosecutors handed binders to the judge and Combs' attorneys with more than a half dozen still images taken from videos of freak-offs. The photos were then shown on screens before Ventura, who was testifying at the time, and the jury. The images were not shown on monitors at the lawyers' tables to avoid any members of the public or press being able to view them. If you follow the comments back, there's information that I gave where during a break they were putting shields around the monitors for the jury to ensure no one outside of the jury pool would be able to view the explicit videos or the images. Ms. Ventura also testified that over the years, including the person going by Maya for the sake of court records, there were many employees who quit after witnessing Combs physically abuse Ms. Ventura. Jurors have reacted to images that are being shown in court. There was one female juror that let out a deep breath and rested her hand on her chest as she viewed an image. A male juror looked at the screen and then his eyes moved away rather quickly. Another one quickly jotted down notes in a notepad after very, very quickly viewing a picture. Ventura described physical fights with Combs. She did admit that there were times that she initiated physical fights, but he never suffered anything physical. When he initiated abuse on her, she would have to hide out and take time to recover. There were always bruises or something, according to her testimony. The violence, per the testimony of Ms. Ventura, began within the first few years of their relationship. She said one instance that she remembers was at a dinner when she saw Combs flirting with someone else, and another person saw that Ventura had noticed, and she just shrugged her shoulders. She testified. When they got in the car, he hit her to the point where she fell onto the floor of the car, and she couldn't understand why he was so upset because she hadn't really given a big reaction to what she had witnessed of him. And maybe that was the issue. Who knows? But part 2 with more updates will be tagged in the comments. In December of 2011, Ventura stated that she had emailed an employee of Combs and her mother stating that Combs had threatened to release explicit videos of her regarding freak-offs to the public, including one that occurred on Christmas Day. He also stated that he wanted to hurt her then boyfriend Kid Cudi, but he would be out of the country when it occurred. She also went on to testify about pictures that were presented to the court regarding a black eye that was shown to jurors that occurred in Jamaica in either 2013 or 2014. She doesn't remember how or when the black eye was given to her, but she does recall hiding for hours with a friend under a tractor to get away from him. She also describes an incident in Las Vegas in 2015 where Diddy was hosting an event, but he had injured her so badly she had black eyes and golf ball sized knots on her head. When security finally breached the bathroom that she had ran into, one of the security guards began to get teary-eyed at seeing her. She, for approximately a week, was recovering at his home, at Diddy's home, and one of his sons was there. During a FaceTime call, Diddy noticed that her injuries were still noticeable and told her to put on more makeup so his son would not notice. She also testified that she had witnessed him abuse other people, including employees, once by punching somebody in the head, once by holding somebody over a balcony and then throwing them into patio furniture and then dragging someone out of their bed onto a deck on a boat because they refused to hand over their phone to him. She also said that a 17-year friendship ended in 2018 because of him, because he hit her then best friend over the head with a wooden hanger. She also stated that she did seek professional help for her opioid abuse and has not used any narcotics since 2022. That is what we know from now. When I have any more updates, I will bring them to you. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments.